Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here is today's question. I've decided to switch from 5 days a week to 3 days a week. I'm worried some of my clients are not going to respond well to having to switch days. How can I hold this boundary without feeling guilty? So first, I want to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They are the #1 rated electronic health record system available today with live telephone support 7 days a week. It is clear why TherapyNotes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. TherapyNotes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And now TherapyNotes also has e-prescribe for you prescribers out there. So if you are coming from another EHR, TherapyNotes makes that transition super easy. They import all the demographic data for you free of charge, so you can get going right away. Find out why over 100,000 mental health professionals are already using TherapyNotes. And you can use TherapyNotes for free for 2 months if you go to therapynotes.com and enter abundance in the promo code. So I am guessing that you have reasons for switching from 5 days to 3 days, right? Maybe something to do with work-life balance or some other responsibilities you have. Whatever your reasons are, prioritizing your client's desires over your own needs is a trap. And it's a trap that a lot of therapists fall into. You can hold this boundary by creating some external safeguards. This is something we talk about in the private practice life balance course in the Abundance Party. Something like scheduling other things for yourself on the days that you will no longer be seeing clients. So, or if you're in the office in person, typically then subleasing on the days that you aren't going to be seeing clients. When you say you're afraid that they're not going to respond well, do you mean that they're going to fall apart or be mad at you? So if it brings up a lot of emotion from them, then that's great fodder for therapy, right? Their reaction is information for them and for you. Process it. Don't personalize it or internalize it. Keep talking through it with them. Your clients being angry that they can't see you on Friday, for instance, is unlikely to be anger about not being able to see you on Fridays. It may instead be rooted in feeling not important in many areas of their life, and they're projecting that onto you. Or worried that they'll have to ask off work and their facade of never needing anything from anyone at work will be shattered. Again, not about you. Or their concern about security, since you might symbolize security to them and any change makes life feel tenuous. Again, not about you. Just like your choice to go down to 3 days per week isn't about not liking the clients on the 2 days you're not going to be working anymore, right? I'll also say, whether it's changing hours, increasing your fee, getting off insurance, what I see across the board is that therapists overestimate the negative impact it will have on their clients, and they overestimate the intensity of the responses that they'll receive across the board. You are far more likely to hear "no problem" or "good for you" in these conversations than "you're selfish" or "you're abandoning me" type of comments. A happy therapist is a better therapist. You're taking care of yourself. You're making a choice that will allow you to stay in this field longer. You're doing it even though you're scared of what your clients will think. That's fantastic. It's brave. It's modeling for them. I mentioned the Abundance Party. Our community is so supportive around decisions like this. It may benefit you to hear from others about how they've done this. You can join us over at abundanceparty.com. Today's free worksheet helps you decide on the things that you want for your practice, because you can have what you want. So you may as well get really clear on what that is, so you don't end up with what you don't want and then having to shift it later. If you guys have questions for me for Ask Allison, please DM me over on Instagram, where I'm abundance_practice_building.